we go. Excellent. Yes, more generation, more biomes, more of the same. Pretty much the last couple of streams now. I hope to be doing more practical testing now and just experiment with this and see if we can intuitively understand how this would work. I have a lot of difficulty understanding what's being written in this article. And that may be because this is probably a complex topic to talk about, with all the altitude and the temperature and the precipitations and all that stuff. So what I'm hoping to do is just to test, and a lot of testing today. And I have to figure out how I'm going to be doing this. Let's see, what I'm going to do first. We have a noise that we are currently generating right now. We have precipitation noise and altitude noise. I'm going to remove temperature noise because that is going to be something we calculate. And the altitude noise is what's going to determine whether or not we are above water or below it. And we have to set a constant. So let's say, for example, 0.2. If we have any randomized value below 0.2 from the altitude noise, it's going to be water. We're not going to draw like the world under the water, it's just going to be water. And if it's above that, we will have to then calculate. We have to find out what biome to place based on both the temperature and precipitation. Yes. What is this? Let me turn off Nord VPN. There we go. You keep nagging me about updating. Oh my god, what happened? Yes, here it is. So these are the biomes. These would represent biomes in our case. And each biome has a property that determines whether or not it will be drawn or not. So for example, at the zero biome, which would be the hot desert, it would be the temperature will be very hot. Precipitation will be very, very dry. Now, I still haven't quite figured out how to do that with the values we have, meaning precipitation, altitude, and calculating the temperature. Let's see. So temperature, coastal temperature minus cell height. Cell height will be the randomized value minus sea level, and I'm gonna forget this. This is just makes me confused. Let's see. You know what? Before I do that, let me see if I can't do some tests with this. If I play this right now, what will I get? I'll get an error. Let's fix that error. Let's use the altitude noise instead of temperature. Now the biomes, I don't think that should depend on height. I think that should depend on temperature and precipitation. And temperature is calculated from height, so there's something to that. Have you ever had desert close to water? Maybe? I don't know. What's going on? Let's see. So let's not set the temperature, or should we? Should we set the temperature? Is there a constant we can set that determine if it's this temperature and this precipitation, then we add this biome? I don't want this to be dependent on height. Let's see. So what temperature are we going to set? When is it hot? Let's say 40 degrees. Fantasy degrees. This is not going to be based on real life science. Precipitation is going to be dry, so 0. I don't know if that is if that would be real values or not. In the example, in the article here, he used, I believe, 0 to 9 to indicate the types of precipitation. Precipitation. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh my god. It's dark. That's better. Okay. Let's see if we can't figure this out. Let's say that super arid is going to be the driest. That will be 0 in our map, from dry to, well, not dry? The not dry part is on the top here. The dryness is on the bottom. From left to right is the altitude, I assume? Right? But no, well, maybe. I guess that could work. If you have a lot of mountainous areas, we would have a lot of snow. That would be a snowy biome. That could work. Maybe it'll be a bit too realistic though, I don't know. ID 1. Should I use ID 0 or 1 as the first one? I guess it's fine. Now temperature. Now that's a bit difficult, isn't it? Now this is the dryness. The temperature is based on height. However, the placement of these tiles could possibly also be based on height or just temperature. I don't know. The biome matrix implementation is pretty straightforward. Initially, I reproduced the diagram 100 times 10 Excel table. Then I added some new intermediate biomes and changed the biome for actual usage. The main problem was to define good colors for each scheme. But that's the problem. I don't have the. That's the least of my problem. My problem is everything else, which he had apparently an easy time to do. I was guided by both real-world colors. Okay, that's fine. The general idea is that cells with more moisture should be more saturated than the arid ones. I assume he's talking about colors. So more saturation would be more colors. With some rocky gray colors for low temperature. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. So this would be low temperature and this would be high temperature? I don't know, it's still confusing. Let's see. I'm sure the information I need is here. I just need to be able to put it all together so I can understand this. Oh shit. Uh-oh. What the? Okay, let's see. For example, you may think that 20 degrees is a comfort temperature, but the real world, okay. Oh, this table is fine. So the basic scheme is ready, and then we can apply it to a map, add a separate function to assign biome ID and associate color with each polygon. Yes, that would be color. So it's easy to render it in polygonal style. So the default temperature is 10 degrees. That would be the ocean. Right? Do you have a desert in the ocean? I don't see a lot of desert anywhere here though. Maybe there could be a close to desert. Nah, that's rocky areas. And yeah, there doesn't seem to be any desert. Global warming model based. Oh, cool. Oh, I see. So you have to, so the values. You know what? That can be kind of cool. I think it's a bit too realistic though. I wouldn't be suitable for our procedural generated map. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if this problem I'm trying to solve is something you could do a bachelor's degree of studying and figure that out. I wouldn't be surprised because there's so much to this, way more than I expected, and all of this just spawned from the need to be able to transition from one biome to the next a bit more easier. Let's see, was there a source code or something like that? remember there being some source code about this. But where? Wait. Map generator. Could that be it? Ooh. That might be it. Yes. Now this looks more like a map I would want to be generating. You have desert dryness area here, you have kind of green areas, probably forest, something like that around here. I don't know what that is. And then your ice on the top and the bottom. This is realistic. Now I don't want it to be realistic, but it's a start if I can get the source code to this. Open source tool, yes, yes. Ooh, here we go, let's see. What is written in? Can I mess around with this? Is this C or something? JavaScript, HTML, CSS. Okay. Really? There's an Electro desktop application available. Let's try this. I'm gonna copy and clone this and see if we can't get this to work on our computer. Because if we can do that, I'm hoping it can give us the insight we're currently lacking right now. We'll open this with Visual Studio. Right? Yeah, should be fine. Ooh, really? They have updated Visual Studio apparently since last time. Wait, what is this? No, this is something else. It's not Visual Studio, I want Visual Code. Yes, exit that one, please. Visual Code. There it is. I have to remember to uninstall Visual Studio. I don't want that on my computer. There we go. Let's see. Do we have a run file or something like that? How do we run this? Run PHP server. Ah, cool. Python server. Now this is more like it. I guess we can try this. Let's open the terminal and run some commands, shall we? Let's see what we can get out of this. Post 8000. Ooh, cool, it works. Wow. They have done an amazing job for it to work out of the box. Usually when you clone a project and you try to run it, there's a lot of things you have to do. But they, perfect. Fantasy map generator update. Yes, thank you. Edit coastline? Ooh. You know what? It wouldn't be too bad to have a... we don't need a infinite map. We don't need that. We really don't. And maybe that's not the way to go. Maybe instead each server should be randomly generated. You have a map, a fixed size, a fixed style. If I were to do that, I can get away with something like this, because there would be borders, invisible borders that you can't pass. Maybe that's the way to go. Wow, I really like this. This is cool. What is this though? What is that? What does that mean? Biomes map, that's the one we want. Rivers, let's remove rivers. Ice, let's remove the ice. What's a scale bar? What's that? Nothing, apparently. 3D scene? Really? No. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool. Oh. So cool though. Can I do this? I would love to do this. Oh. So if we can just get the code from this and understand how that works, that will be very helpful. Yeah, transitioning from ocean, island to ocean. We have deep water over here, less deep water and water. We have dry areas here with some mountainous areas. Okay, let's see. Style preset. What is this? Monochrome. Biomes. What does that mean? What is this? Ooh. Wow. Cool. I suspect it has something to do with this, doesn't it? Huh. Let's go back to biomes. View mode. That's so cool though. And there's even a globe. Wait, really? This is your globe? Well, okay then. Political map. Oh yeah, oh, cool. Now we care about biomes. We don't care so much about, well, everything else. Ooh. Grid. No, I don't want that kind of grid. Can I change this to... What are cells? Ooh. Cells. Okay, that's the... What's the name? Something V something. Let's see if we can't figure out something from this generator. Height map generator. Volcano. Tab the volcano. Okay. So in the generate function, I don't know what this is supposed to do. What is this? And console time? What does it even do? It's not a Boolean expression, or I mean, time and. What the hell? Okay. So you have a switch. You get the element by ID, template input. So you have the templates you can choose from. Okay. Add hill. What does this mean? What is it? What is this? First argument. If it's hill, then you add hill, and you add these values. Okay. That seems pretty straightforward. Okay, let's see, what does add step do though? You have a string, you have some values, and a range, several ranges. Let's try to take a look at add step. Okay, if a hill, add hill. Okay, what does add hill then? Okay, that's kind of cool. Count height, range. Does that mean width and height? I assume this would be the cell, right? Get number in range. What's that one do though? I can't seem to find that one though. Let's see if we can find something about temperature. Index. Oh boy. Oh boy. General JS. Calculate temperatures, and that may be something that we would want to look at, right? Where is this? Function. Time. Okay, I don't know what this is. Some logging. You get the cells from the grid. You set the temperature on those cells. No, you instantiate the temp value with an array containing the length of the cells, whatever I is. It's I in this case. Index, length, temperature equator input value, temperature pole input, the difference in temperature. An int. You have an int constant. Really? Holy shit. So this is an interpolation function. So this is not an integer, but it's an interpolation. Why would they not name this like this then? Because this is extremely confusing when you work with programming, because int usually means something, like an integer. I mean, even inter, even inter would be more useful than this. My god, why am I complaining about this? Okay, let's move on. Oof, let it go. Okay, D3. D3 is what? What is D3? Any. Okay, so this is a var. We have no idea what it is. It's just something. The joys of dynamic programming, not knowing what it is. And as you look, okay, you have a range from 0 to the length, whatever I is, and the grid cell X. What? What the hell? This is the width for each function. Math, absolute, latitude. Latitude. Graph map, coordinates, latitude, okay. Initial temperature. Temperature at the equator. Latitude divided by 90. Now we are not going to have this unless we have a finite world, because we don't have a top and bottom. We cannot do this. What else do we have? Temperature, max, math min. What the hell? Okay, so we have the temperature at the equator, which is going to be the initial temperature for us. Mine is converter friendly. Okay. Converter friendly. What does that do? Temperature decreases by 6.5 degrees per kilometer. What is I? What is H? Now we're sending in. This is H. What is H? Height? Yeah, this is height, right? If height is less than 20, it returns 0. That probably means we are below the ocean. Exponent, height exponent input value. Use that to get the power. Okay, this is the power of h minus 18. What is 18? What is 20? These are just unnamed constant that means nothing to the person that reads your code. It's good you have this, but this shouldn't be needed. Converter friendly. This is also not a good function name. My god. Okay, so height minus 18. And if height is less than 20, you set it to 0. No, you leave and return 0 rather. However, if it's above 20, then you... Oh yeah, use this one. I remember reading about the exponential change in height. Something about making more useful and friendly for fantasy games. What is Rn though? Rn? What's Rn? Oh my god. If Rn, local storage. If Rn, what the hell is Rn? Huh. Okay. Generate precipitation. Okay, you get the cells in the grid. You instantiate an array. Press input value divided by 100. User input. What is user input? What does that even mean? User input. Oh yeah, because you set the initial base dryness, or yeah, okay. Okay, let me see if I can note this down so I don't forget about this, because that might be useful. So we have a user input of precipitation. This is something that we can add alongside with the seed. So we have a precipitation. Actually, this could be completely generated randomly. So when we move across the land, it will the modifier will gradually change instead of having a constant on the entire map, because we don't have a map, we have an infinite world. So this is probably something that should change over time. So we have a modifier which has a value that will be a random precipitation noise value, whatever that is. So having set that and generated that over time based on x and y coordinates, we'll always have a modifier that will slowly be changing. Should very slowly change very slowly. Okay, what else? Let's see. Generate precipitation. You get the cells, you initiate it, and the modifier. This is the most important part of what I need to know about. Now with this modifier, what do? Nothing. You do nothing with this. Are you joking? Is this a joke? This has to be a joke, right? This line does nothing. What? Maybe I'm blind. Wait. What? Oh, my bad. There's more. My bad. I don't know. There's so much commenting and noise going on in the code that it's difficult to follow along. Oh, why's there an empty? Why's there an empty? Why is this here? Okay. Ah, okay. Latitude band. That's kind of cool. So, having set the modifier, we then get cell X. What is cell X? Cell X and cell Y. Okay, we don't need this. Westerly. I don't know what that is yet. We'll probably find out at some point. So when you generate the precipitation, this is the important part so far that I can see. And this may be useful to us. I don't know yet. Latitude modifier. Oh my god. What does this even mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, these are 18 different values. Okay, these are latitude modifiers, whatever. I don't know what mod stands for. But we don't care about latitude. We don't care about this. We don't care about the bands because we don't have any of that. We don't have a finite world. We have an infinite world. We cannot use that unless we loop it or something. I don't know. Let's see. 30 the tires from 0 to 5, from north to south. What is this? A tier? A tier? What kind of tier are we talking about? 30 D tiers from 0 to 5 from north to south. If options wins tier is greater than 40 and option tiers is less than 140, so between 40 and 140, you push this, whatever that does. Well, you push it into an array or something like that. What else? Yeah, we have a westerly, right? Wasn't that an array? Yeah, empty array. What else? I have no idea what this does. I cannot. Wind direction. Based on cell latitude and prevailing winds. Okay, now this is way too advanced for our game. I'm considering to keep it simple, but I don't know. There is something we can do, possibly. Instead of me trying to take a bachelor's degree of world biome and procedural generation, I can instead focusing on figuring out how to overlap two noise values. If I can do that, I should be able to calculate from a to make two ends meet. So left side can be the biome for, let's say, grasslands. Right side can be the biome for, let's say, the islands. And when they approach each other on the map, when we generate it, we will have a little buffer area in the middle between these two biomes. So when we detect we're within a certain range, so this is close to this, we will then start calculating to make them meet at the middle instead of having this like the hard cutoff, you know. So if I can figure out that calculation, we may skip all this crap. I'm hoping. Let's see. I'm gonna open the server again so we can test. Let's see. Now here's a perfect example. This is the intersection between the grass biome and the island biome. Now this doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, look at this. What we need to, when we get close to from the island to the grassland, is to have a little area between there where we gradually increase the altitude or decrease the altitude based on heightness. That means we will need a universal height of some sort. Let's see if I can do some research before I jump to that again. Let's see if we can find other examples of biome generation. So biome generation. What is this? Sure, let's look at that one. Biome and vegetation procedural content generation. I think I've seen this one. The same with this one. I think I've seen this one as well. Yeah. Now this was what I was originally working on to create biomes. Which will be this section right here. For 2D top-down games, all we need is to simply generate noise. Build the map based on altitude. Apply different tiles to different values, and voila, it's done. Yes, then you have this or this. As for the features of the overworld, we may need many passes you can give it. A properly handcrafted system. Let me zoom in a little bit. A properly handcrafted system should find a middle term between performance and special quirks. Let's imagine you just ask your game to generate three nice looking noises. The biome noise, the altitude noise, and the vegetation noise. Using these noises, we can now generate our world in the following order. First, we generate biomes. Then we set altitude. Vegetation. Okay, let's focus on these two, biomes and altitude. And so let's generate biomes. At the moment we only care about the forest and mountains, so for each value in noise A, if the value is above 0.5, the biome is mountains. If it is below, it's forest. And that's pretty much what we have done for our grasslands and island. Okay. After that, we will generate altitude using noise B. If the value is between 0 and 0.1, it's a water tile. 0.2 and 0.3 is a dirt tile, and so on and so on. Okay, but that doesn't work together with this, because there's no way to make a forest and a mountain different if you have this, unless you set, unless the height is always different in this biome to be mountainous, so it'll always be above 0.7 ish, you know, maybe a little grass, but mostly this. And even if that is the case, the height will have to be included in the calculations. We can't just go from mountain to forest without something extra in between. Unless we... hold on, wait. Unless we have one height map, always. You know what? That could possibly work. Hold on. Let me think. One height noise. Okay, if we have one height noise, what does that mean? It means it's always going to be fluent whenever we change, if we use a height to define what values we want to set, right? Yes, it'll always be fluent. There's not going to be any cutoff like we do get in our own project. We're not going to get this nonsense right there. We're not going to get that. It's not going to happen like that. It's not going to go from dirt to water and suddenly grasslands. It's going to be... what should happen is in these... hold on. No, we cannot use the height map. It wouldn't work unless we... no, it wouldn't work. My god. Okay. General altitude is nice B. Yes, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Well, let's see if we can find something else. Precipitation. Building subseeds. We need a seed and number. Okay. I'm just quickly reading through this. Maybe we can find something, something useful. Building blobs. What? What am I looking at? I'm so confused. Building blobs. Drunken walks are fairly linear. If you step in a direction, then you step in another direction from that point. One point down this grace is sneaky paths without much meat or structure, but a good variability. My solution is more like spreading ooze or a naive slime mold. Okay. Okay. Huh. Building biome. So now you got the solution for creating blobs and start doing it a bunch. Not that I don't prevent blobs from overlapping with each other. In fact, I want them to overlap. The overlap will create emergent shapes in the geography and create smoother blending between adjacent. What? Okay. Okay, we have a map of climates, landform biomes, with altitude, temperature, and wetness, precipitation. Okay. this. Like this. How can I fix this? What do we have? Loading chunks. How do we load chunks? We create a chunk node. We send the tile map. We send the chunk size, chunk ID. We then draw it. When we draw it, we iterate from X and Y, from low to high. And we then call the biomes map to draw on this position. So in the biomes, we send in the tile map and the seed. And as long as you keep the same seed, it's going to be a constant value. It's going to always be drawn the same. It's not going to be different next time you run the game, as long as you have the same seed. And we call the super class, which is the seed. Excuse me. So what we've been doing is, we first generate the noise value based on the cell position. And this is the biomes class. We then prepare the biome builder with the noise value and a cell position where we're going to be doing stuff. And we then check if the cell position is between the grasslands range, we draw the grassland. If it's grass to islands, we draw the transition. And this is what I've been experimenting with, which I haven't quite gotten to be correct. What happens if I remove that? There's gonna be space between these, right? Hold on, let me try something. Actually, hold on. Cell position noise value. We use the same noise value for this. This is the biome noise generation. If our noise value is within whatever range the grassland is, we want to draw the grassland. Otherwise, we want to draw the long island. Let me remove the transition and make it back to the way it was. Let's see if I can't get this to do something for us. Let's see. Yeah, but here you can see it even more clearly that the edges of the the grasslands right here. What I would want, I think, is to have the altitudes on the borders to change gradually, right? But can I use that with multiple biomes? I guess it's not the end of the world, though. Let's experiment a little bit. I'm gonna forget the fusing, temperature, and all the nonsense we can't quite get down on this project. Let's see if we can't make something for ourselves. I have created all the tiles for this. I might as well see if I can't set this up somehow. Let's see. Okay, high temperature. What's high temperature? 100 degrees, whatever. Precipitation, 0. Okay, fine. Zero. Let me uncomment all of these and manually do it one by one. Let's see, what do we have? 0, 1, 1. I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's just try it out and see. forest. These values doesn't mean anything, by the way. It's just values I'm setting, just to get some variation. And we'll see what we get from this. Hold on, wait a moment. No, I'm doing this too complex. Let's focus on 2 biomes at a time. I just realized, because when if I can get this to work, I would like to be able to use this and make it more simple than what we have from the other project. Altitude noise. Value. So from the altitude noise, from the X and Y, we have a value. From the noise, we have the precipitation value. Let's see, capital, biome, return biome ID. What I would like to do is I want to do some tests. Place tile. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna comment that one out. I think, hold on. What? What? Oh, maybe this one. Maybe. Really? What the hell? Seriously? I don't believe this. Huh. Can't believe this. This returns integer, by the way. Non-existing int in constructor. and doing everything. There it works. Even though I didn't change anything except the noise right there and this one. How can I do this? Okay, what if I create a noise for each biome? Like that, like I did in the other project. So instead of doing all of this crap, let's see if I can instead solve the problem with making a transition better. If I can do that, we don't need anything else. I don't care about anything else. I just need the transition to be better. Actually, hold on. This will be the hot desert. And then we have the savannah, but let's change that to something else. How about subtaiga? Whatever that means. And then we can try some 0.2 precipitation and remove this one. Biome in our case is just going to be a single tile. It's just going to mean this or that and so on. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be. We're gonna replace these with these. And we do need a height map, I think. Do we? What is a biome? In our case, it's just a seed, a noise profile. But I guess that isn't really what a biome is. A biome is a noise profile together with different tiles, or a tile in our case. Hold on. No, Perlin is not a good noise for this. Simplex noise is superior to Perlin in every way and speed. Let's see, what else? How about this? Do the procedural generation with biomes. How about tutorial? Let's see if we can find something useful for once. How about Unity? Because Unity has everything. Let's see. This is horrible. Maybe. A course? No, this is a very dirty website. At least with the way they present themselves, it's not a good way. Okay, what's the end result? Not interested. Most and the vast majority of biome tutorials is not what we're looking for. It's too simple. It's just child's play compared to what we're trying to do right now. And that may explain why there aren't any tutorials that I can find that explain this very well. It's kinda cool. It's really cool though. Too bad it's not the guide. Well, there's no problem adding a height map. Adding a height noise. That's not the problem. The problem is... What is the problem? Drawing of tiles? Could that be it though? Hold on. How would that transition me that way? What is this? Nothing. It's void. Oh, here it is. Water, desert, beach, forest, swamp, taiga, alpine. Okay. This is more of what we're looking for. Okay. Okay, here we go. Biome floor generation. The first thing, zoom in. The first thing the algorithm does is generate biomes and general geology of the world. To do so, the algorithm generates multiple Perlin noise maps for rainfall, height, and temperature by looping through arrays. So you have noise maps for rainfall, height, and temperature. I assume rainfall is precipitation. Yeah, we can ignore Perlin. We don't need Perlin. But all the other information so far seemed pretty well. Let's see. I'm gonna save this just in case something happens. What time is it? Okay, we have half an hour or so. Let's see. Math, Perlin noise, generate noise map, and with a little. The height is decreased along line, rainfall. Okay. Okay. This is something that we may use. This may be useful to us. Holy crap. Can we use this? There are only three different heights. Rainfall. Okay. Temperature. Did you generate temperature as well here? Yes, you did. Okay. Or so it seems. Combination rainfall, height, temperature. Biomes generate as a combination. Biomes generate as a combination. Oh my god. Okay. Weight takers parameters. What's that? Apparently nothing. Okay, tile variation, overlays, barriers. What the hell? Yeah, I don't care about how you populate your cities. That's not what I'm looking for. I guess seller automaton algorithm to cluster map with. Okay, these are plants. Lakes are created in areas with high rainfall, and rivers are created starting at random rainy points. Okay, we haven't gotten that far yet. Okay, let's retrace a little bit. Create biomes and general geology of the world. Okay. So you generate multiple Perlin noise maps. So you generate noise maps for rainfall, height, temperature. So you generate randomly rainfall, randomly height, and randomly temperature. And then you check them on these three things. Now, I don't know what temperature and temperature 2 is. That I don't know. But there has to be something to this. Or tell me it is as easy as creating three different noises, and just check if it's within this, use this, and so on. But that doesn't solve the problem. Oh, herregud. This would work only if I had one tile in this entire biome, and that would work fine. But that's not our case. We want probably a lot of tiles in Savannah, a lot of tiles in Desert, a lot of tiles in so on and so on. I don't know. Okay. Now we have one more alternative to all this, and that is to not care about procedural generation at all, and just give it to Pinger and tell it to leave us and manually draw our maps and create our maps ourselves using a single biome, possibly. I don't know. If I do that, no, that's a horrible way to work when you want maps to be this big. It's not gonna work. Ah, crap. If I add a support for only one biome, it will work fine as well. It would look nice, it would look fine. Wait a moment. Can I do that? Can I make rivers? Can I add rivers? Can I add rivers? Hello, Nessie. I'm just getting a little angry and frustrated with the biome generation and all the nonsense I have to deal with in order to get this to work. Other than that, everything is fine. Also, I'm a little bit passive aggressive right now. That's what I feel, at least. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm going to try something, and that something is to add rivers. So, from grass to islands, it's just gonna be rivers. I want to see if that's gonna work, because I don't know. Is that gonna look natural? Is it gonna look weird? I don't know. We have to go to the biome builder, find the draw transitions, and no, I don't want that. Let's just draw water. Draw water, right? Draw water. Can I do this? I don't know. I probably need cell position, don't I? Grasslands biome is right there. Draw water. I don't have that function apparently. I have draw, but no draw water. I want to forcefully draw water, so how about draw water right there? Or better yet, I can just set this to draw water. So on everything, I want to draw water. Yes, that's gonna work. That will hopefully work. Okay, let's see. Let me try this. A very simple biome generation. I mean, if you ooh, oh, it's a little better, but still looks like crap. Look at this. Like, what is this? My God. I mean, it looked kind of better when you're at least close up. Maybe I should just add a lot of distance, like make huge amounts of water. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, simple biomes is fine. Like, if you made all the biomes look like this, or all the biomes look like this, we're done. We will be done. Okay. Let's alter it. Let's alter it. How I'm gonna do that? I don't know. Let's see. Tile map. Okay, populate seeds. Populate the biomes. Now the biomes, what is a biome? Biome is just a extension of seed. What is a seed? A tile map. Not a tile map, it contains tile map. It's a simplex noise. It's just a fancy wrapper for an open simplex noise. I don't think this is what we want. I think we have to redo this completely. My God. But at least I'm happy that you finished with your procedural generation, and hopefully you don't ever have to mess with this, ever. And if you do, give that task to someone else, if you can. My God. And let them suffer for a few weeks, or who knows. There it is, okay. Okay, let's think. Let's copy something. Let's do a lot of copying. Let's copy this. Okay. So we have IDs. Hot desert. That's gonna be the savannah, basically. Okay. Temperature. Temperature is gonna be what? 1. -1. Okay, so from -1, same thing. And height 0.01. Whatever that means. I don't know. I haven't figured out height yet. I don't understand how that is used in here. I don't think height is important at all in this case. Because it's just 0.01, 0.01, 0.01, 0.01, 0.1, 0.1, and so on. The range is so incredibly small. Unless this is the difference from this to this, difference to this and this, and so on. I don't know. That may be the case. I don't know. I'll add height anyway, and we'll try it out for ourselves. So height will be 0.01. Which will be our lowest value, which isn't really the lowest value. We have lowest value of minus something. But let's, for fun, let's try that and see how we can make that work. And then we have precipitation, which is rainfall. Let's add -1 as well. Okay, let's add Savannah. Savannah. What's that gonna be? That's gonna be -0.33. Okay. And then we have height. What does we have in height? We have 0.01. And then we have precipitation. Anticipation. And that is -0.33. Wait, I'm mixing temperature? Yes, I am. Temperature should be -1. And precipitation should be -0.33. Yes. Okay. Okay, next one. The tropical dry forest, which is... it's a beach in this case. 0.01 in height, same as before. I don't know why. Temperature is 0.1. Precipitation is rainfall 0. Okay. Tropical wet forest. That will be the temperate grasslands, I assume, here. Starting with temperature. That would be 0.15. Precipitation would be rainfall, which is 0. And then we have height. I guess I should have written altitude, but whatever. And height is 0.1 in this case. Okay. Then we have forests, woodlands. Sure, let's use temperate. Oh no, wet grasslands. Why not? Where the temperature is what? 0.15 here as well. Or potentially 25, I don't know. What's the height? The height is 0.1. Precipitation is... Precipitation... 0.15. 0.15. Okay. Now we have wetlands. I guess that can be this. Or, nah, this one. Okay, wetland 0.1 in whatever that is height. Temperature is 0.2. Let's see, height. What's height? 0.1. Precipitation is 0. Okay. And then we have subtaiga, which is going to be the swamp. I I guess. Okay, temperature. What's temperature here? Swamp temperature 0.6. And then we have the height. 0.1. Precipitation 0.2. Yeah. Then we have the boreal wet forest, I guess. Or maybe I can take a subpolar scrub. That's good. Boreal dry forest, possibly. I don't know. It's not really dry. I guess it will be a boreal wet forest because we are increasing precipitation in this case. We're not following the same list from the other article right now. We can easily change it. This doesn't mean anything. Let's just name a string that's not really used for much right now. Temperature on the taiga 0.6. No, that's not right. Hold on, 1.3. I missed something. What the hell? It is. It went down to 0.6 from. Wait, what? Hold on. Temperature 0.2, 1.3, 0.6. No, this is wrong. 0.3. 2613. 2613. There we go. Okay, height is 0.1. Precipitation is 0.5 in this case. No, hold on, 0.3. 0, 0.2, 0.3. I'm messing this up so much. Holy crap. Okay, there we go. What's wrong with this one? Ignoring it. Okay, next. Comma. Taiga. I guess you can have a tundra, whatever that's gonna be. Temperature 0.6. Height. It's going to be 0.1 again. Precipitation, which is rainfall, is 0.5. Then we have one more, which is going to be the glacier. And this will be the last one. So we have temperature 0, which is not possible in our case. No, it is possible actually. If you use the range from 0.0 to -1 to 1. But we will test and see if we can make it look good. We have height. That's 1 in this case, for whatever reason. I'm gonna set it to 0.7. Precipitation is going to be rainfall, which is 0.90. Let's say 0.7. Oof. Okay, let's see. Okay, testing with these values. See if we can't do something with 3 random noises. So we have this temperature and altitude. We have to generate a seed for all of them. So when we place a tile, we calculate tile ID. Temperature ID, we need the altitude value, which is going to be altitude noise. Get noise 2D, X and Y. Okay, so each biome in biomes. If the temperature on the biome is lower than whatever value we have generated right there, and the precipitation is lower than whatever value generated there, and the biome dot height is less than whatever value we had generated, right? Is that right? Maybe. Let's try it out. Then we return the biome ID. Yes. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's not quite right, is it? Oh my god. Am I not drawing? Better map, drawing range, plus tile. Let's see. Range. Yeah, so we don't get any values right now. So what I want to do is I want to find out what values we do have. No, I want to know what values we're generating. Precipitation, and lastly we have height. So having height, let's add that there so we can get that value as well. So now we should at least get the randomized values for each tile if I move it up here. Let's see what happens. Okay, well that is not good. Ah, my god, I'm so stupid. Because this is a float. That's why. Trying one more time. Okay, we have something at least. Nothing very nice at all, but something. Let me remove this and see if we can't get some to, I don't know, look better. How big? 144. What's gonna happen if I do this? It's going to freeze, or will it work? Because I had issue. Oh my god. Ooh. Well, that's kind of cool. I can only see one tile though, so that's not good. That's not good at all. Why am I moving this? Okay, that's horrible, because apparently I clicked there and now it's refreshing. There we go. But that's not too bad. I kind of like the randomization of this, when you have single tiles like this. And we are showing the... what is this? 1.3 -1 -1. Or so I thought. Apparently I'm not. Okay, so if I do this, I can see a desert at least. That's strange. How about here? Can I get some of this? Strange. Let's see it. Let's look at the values again. I want to find out what the values we're commonly using, because I suspect the values are not random enough. Maybe. Okay, let's see if it's. Oh, it should be greater than. I think. Yeah, hold on. Temperature -1. That's not possible. So it has to be greater than this. I have to reverse this, possibly. It sure is thick. Oh, because I'm printing. Oh crap. Let me undo that. Oh my god. This is almost beautiful. Almost. Okay. Yeah, this looks kind of nice. I mean, it looks chaotic, but it looks better than nothing. So if I can increase this somehow. Still have void. Now this is going to be the water. So anything... when we have else, we're gonna add a water tile. So let's see if I can't make that right away. Let's see, where should we put this? Map generation. UI? No, where is it? What the hell? Resources. Maybe. No. What the hell? UI. Tiles. Ah, that's the one. Let's add this one. Add this as the last tile. Let's see. Let's go to the map loader scene and to the tile map, and we'll add it in here. What time is it? Okay, I have about 5-10 minutes until I have to end for today. Let's see, edit, region, what is it? Zoom in, zoom in. Okay, new tile. It's gonna be this one. That's fine, hit save. Hopefully that should be it. Yes, tile 23. I think. Right? What's the idea of that one though? Apparently I can't see that. I think it's 23 though, isn't it? Yeah, 23. -1. It's gonna be changed to water tile. So, oh, now that looks a little better, right? Doesn't it? I can only move. I can't move. There we go. Now that looks better, right? Yeah, it looks kind of cool. But these are way too close. This is a very, very small map. Let's see if we can't improve that. I mean, that could be the art style, I guess. No, I don't want it to be the art style. No, it's too simplistic for this game we're trying to make. If that was another game, that may be the case. It might be useful. Might be cool. I don't know. So we have to increase some values. Let's see. Period. Let's try 12. Okay, that's the opposite effect. Okay, let's try 256. That is a little better, kinda. Or, kinda better. That is too much water right now. Let's see, persistence. What does that do? Let's try lower value and see what happens. Okay, no. Okay, how about 128? Okay, that's better. That is better. Yeah, this is better. I like this way better. Like, oh my god, way better. Oh my god, this is, you know, this may be passable. Holy crap. If I go for this art style though, I mean, I can go for this kind of art style, really simplistic, very boxy. I can't do that. Maybe But I suspect later on it may bite us in the ass. We may find out that no, this is not the right way to go. We want to go to something more, something different. I have to say that I really like the tiles, the way they have it generated right now. It looks really cool. It looks really, you know, kind of like something, you know. So what I could do if I were to use this as a biome generation algorithm is whenever we place these tiles, we could add certain things in those tiles only. The same with this biome. Maybe there's certain trees that only spawn this biome and so on. So when you play the game, the size is going to be probably around either this or this when you move around. So these biomes are probably way too small. I don't know. I don't know how we want this to do. It looks kind of cool though. Let's randomize it a little bit and see if we can't. Okay, how about 6 in lacunarity? Okay, that's cool. It seems to have added more shapes, I think. How about 2 lower? Now there is less shapes. Now everything is more rounded. Okay, yeah, let's try. How about 5? 5 looks good. Maybe we can do this. Maybe this is okay. We may want to add another layer though in the ocean, so we have a deep ocean, just for it to look nicer, possibly. Let's add some different biomes in the altitude. How about this? Ooh, wow. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Let's increase the 256. 256. I have to say it loads really fast, surprisingly enough. Wow, that looks cool. There's a little water here on top of the mountain here. A little water here. That's kind of cool. It definitely has a little charm to it, I'll say. However, this is more like looking at a geographical picture rather than being on the world, in the world rather. Unless the map size was this big, well, even this big would not be great enough. Everything needs to be bigger. for this to be even remotely usable as biomes. It's gonna work otherwise. Let's see, how can we zoom in even further? 2, 5, 6. I'm worried what this is going to do. Ooh, you know what? This could work. That could work. Let's increase this to, let's see, 32 times 32, whatever that is. And then 32 times 32. Oh, what's the 32 times 32? Hold on. 32 tiles. No, this is not right. It's not right. This is wrong. This is too big. Close. 32 tiles. Each 8 in size. This will be one chunk. I think. Yeah. This will be the size of a single chunk. So if I multiply that by 9, I guess. Taking a while to load. Maybe this is too big. What is that anyway? Oh yeah, that's probably way too big if I'm going to use individual tiles. But this is fine though. This is just so I can look at the map. So if it loads, I'll be happy. If it doesn't load, I will reduce this. Well, it's taking too long, so I'm gonna stop that. Let's try by 16. Doubling that. Now that looks better. That looks way better. Now the size of this is way better because now you're kind of walking. You have distance to walk within each biome, and suddenly you have a patch of grass in here and whatever that is. And the best part of this, we don't really need to tell any player what anything is. You know. This looks a bit unnatural. This maybe. I don't know, maybe. It looks kind of cool. Yeah, this looks cool. I like this. Desert area, the water here. Ice, a little ice. Very cold in these places. The water. Yeah, I would be interested to see how this would look in our game. Let's see. How would I do this though? How would I if you play the game, you'll probably be loading this much in. This is how much you would see at any time. At most. Maybe even like this, I don't know. Cool. Oh crap, 6 PM, I have to go now and do stuff. So at least we got some maybe progress, if this is something we can use. I don't know yet. And yeah, I think there's a lot of work that remains with biome generation. I may end up taking a few steps backwards. I don't know, but I'm gonna save this because I kind of like the outcome of this. It's kind of cool. Hold on. Let me close that one. I just had a realization, maybe. I keep having those small realizations from time to time. Maybe the problem in this is that it's too smooth. What if I make it more chaotic? Let's see if I can do something with that. Grasslands, let's make it more chaos. Increasing the this one? 0.6? It did nothing, apparently. At least nothing I can see. Oh, wait a moment. The biome noise is what's too smooth, isn't it? Not this one. So the biome itself, this one, let's increase that to something crazy, like 0.9. Oh my god, what is this? What kind of world is this? What is this? Oh my god. What hell is this? I can't really tell. It's like a geometry land. Geometry land? Okay, let's try 7. Okay, that's a little better. It's not too smooth. Although it's really weird. Like, the shapes are so unnatural and so crazy and so... Like, who knows what this is, you know? How about 0.5? What if we reduce the period? No, that's not a good idea. Okay, how about 28? Not too much, but just a little bit. Because now average biome is going to be smaller. So I'm going to create more chaos. Oh my god. Yeah, you can see the border of the biome right there. Although it may... You know what? That's not too bad. Now, close up, these looks like rivers now. But this looks unnatural, like... But yeah, this looks like rivers now. Going through whatever this is, mountain, stone areas. And you're never gonna see this, ever. In your game. You're never gonna be zooming out with this. It's always gonna be like this, at most. At best, rather. But probably... like this distance. I don't know. We also have to find our art style, because I still haven't figured it out yet. Because it's not an easy decision. This is a little better though. I think this is better than before. Maybe. There's too much water now though. Because there's too much water, let's see if I can't reduce that a little bit. So the grasslands range is gonna be bigger. 0.2. 2 to 0.5. 5 to 1. God. No. That's not good at all. Let's increase the period again to 1.256. Oh my god. Oh, here we go. Okay. It's looking very simplistic right now because we haven't added many level, well, tiles yet on this one. This could possibly work, maybe. Because right now it looks like a river, kinda. It's lagging because I'm loading a lot of tiles right now. I'm not gonna load this many ever, normally. This is just for editing development. Hold on, let me try something else. Let me undo the this a little bit. Let's increase this to 512 and see what it will give us. Okay. Let me increase the octaves, I think. Okay, that's better. By increasing octaves, we get more variation, making it less round. This is better. This is the island biomes, I think, right here. And this is better. So now we have a huge area where it has, here's the grassland biome starting, because you can see the edges are so sudden, and this is the river practically right now, basically. Maybe this can work. And here the grassland. Maybe. But there's way too much dirt in the island biomes though. So let's see if I can fix that. Long islands. Dirt range is too big. How about 0.0 to 0.05? Making it smaller, half the size. That's better. This is better. I like this. This is better. I can live with this. I'm not gonna. If I can work, if this works, you get a few weird areas sometimes though. But that's just a small, minor inconvenience. Here's the island biomes again. Maybe I should make more islands. Because this is the long islands, and that's why they're long and sometimes connected. I should also test out biomes with different tile maps. I think I can live with this. Just by adding water tiles between the island biomes and the grasslands. So when they intersect, we'll have water between. It's not going to be just a hard line where suddenly we have an island. And this way it looks kind of like rivers, even though it's not really rivers. It's just a cheap and easy way to separate two biomes. And in other cases, when we don't have an ocean biome, let's say we have a desert biome, we could have stone in between or something like that. And we can add more variation in between here. So when we're closer to the grassland, maybe we add more dirt. And when you leave the grassland, get closer to the middle, it's going to be water. And when we get closer to the whatever that biome is, we'll add more dirt again. So so you won't get the very thin slice of dirt around all the grasslands. But yeah, this is better. I like this way better. It does look like we have a lot more ocean biome though than we do grasslands, and that's not a good thing. So let's see if we can adjust that a little bit. It should be probably 50-50 is what it really should have been, considering we only have 2 biomes to begin with. Oh crap, I'm supposed to end the stream. I'm sorry. We'll continue this next time. I'll be online tomorrow, around the same time, probably earlier. Until then, have a nice day, and thank you for joining today. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.